and welcome back to another episode of the Sunnyside Concert Series. I'm your host, Bobby Lancaster, and I get to be here today in this beautiful sanctuary here at Gobin Church. Gobin Church is my church, and I love them, and they love you. They're the reason we get to do Sunnyside, and I hope that you're enjoying it. This week we have Brian and Molly Wallen returning to the Sunnyside Concert Series. I love Brian and Molly, and they love each other. They are so wonderful. Brian's been playing guitar for a number of years. In fact, he's won several awards as an accomplished guitar player nationally. And he and Molly met a few years ago and just knew they were meant for each other. Molly has this beautiful, rich voice and this ability to just bring songs to life. And her and Brian together are just magic. They write some of their own music, and they're going to share a little bit of that today, but they've also brought lots of songs to you that you should know, so I hope that you sing along. I hope that you enjoy Brian and Molly, the Wallens.
All right, so I'm going to grab the other guitar, and we're going to play another song that's kind of in the same style, that blues spiritual.
We really like the blues spirituals, and we don't play them all that often. I think we need to play more of these in our normal shows whenever those resume. It's been a weird year for us because we do this for a living, and we had to take about 3 months off last year at the beginning of the year, and we weren't super prepared for that. But
I don't think anybody was super prepared for what happened in 2020, but you just got to keep on going. So here's another one you can sing along with. It's called Swing Low, Sweet Chariot. Well, I looked over Jordan and what did I see? Coming for to carry me on. A band of angels coming after me, coming for to carry me on. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me on. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. Well, I'm sometimes up and I'm sometimes down, coming for to carry me home. But still my soul is heaven bound, coming for to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. Well, if you get there before I do, coming for to carry me home. Oh, just tell all my friends that I'm coming too, coming for to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. Coming for to carry me home. Well, as Molly mentioned, we're fortunate enough that we make a living playing music and going all over the place and singing these songs. And we've actually been married for just over 2 years, and we met about 4 years ago. Yeah. And it's something that we're really thankful for. So we wrote a song about it, and this is actually one that we sang at our wedding. It's just about being grateful that we get to do this, and especially
that we have each other to do it with.
Yeah. This is called A Song to Give. Looking out across the bay, stars coming out the wind in your face. Early morning the birds will sing, coffee cups and reaching for your ring. It's not about the money that we don't have, 'cause the years are something you don't get back. And if all we had was a song to give, that's all we needed.
Shops or a record store, put it on and watch the needle go. Motels or a minivan, home is wherever our feet land.
It's not about the money that we don't have, 'cause the years are something you don't get back. And if all we had was a song to give, but that's all we needed. A stomp board and my guitar, beat up suitcase and a mason jar.
Another road in another place, wayfaring travelers saved by grace.
It's not about the money that we don't have, oh, 'cause the years are something you don't get back. Oh, and if all we had was a song to give,
If all we had was a song to give,
that's all we needed. I want to take just a second to talk about one of the other instruments on stage. It was mentioned in that last song. There's a lyric towards the end of the song that says, "A stomp board and my guitar." Well, I'm guessing you probably know what a guitar is.
you can probably also figure out what a stomp board is.
It is a little self-explanatory, but I want to show you anyway.
It's an instrument that Brian's dad actually made for him when Brian was looking for a bass drum to carry around in his car for a little bit.
So here it is, so you can see it. And the original was actually made from an old cabinet door and a mixing bowl or a salad bowl. And there's a microphone underneath that bowl. And that's what picks up the sound of my foot stomping on the board itself. But this is a fancy version. This is an upgraded one. And basically, there's been 3 or 4 versions of the stomp board over the years. This is like stomp board 3.5. And it's actually made out of purple heart, which is a South American wood, a really durable wood, which is good when you're stomping on it in cowboy boots. And it's a very fancy copper salad bowl over the microphone now. So that's the story. My dad's a pretty creative guy, so he came up with this, and we never leave home without it.
And the original one was really a cabinet door and a salad bowl, or a mixing bowl, that Brian's dad stole from his mom's kitchen. So I don't think she's really forgiven him yet. Did he ever buy her a replacement?
No, he just keeps buying more to use on the stomp boards. So there'll be some foot stomping on this song. This is another one that you can sing along with. A great song called This Little Light of Mine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Well, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Hide it under a bushel, no, I'm gonna let it shine. Oh, hide it under a bushel, no, I'm gonna let it shine. Hide it under a bushel, no, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Well, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Well, I won't let the devil blow it out. I'm gonna let it shine. I won't let the devil blow it out. I'm gonna let it shine. I won't let the devil blow it out. I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. One more time. I said this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Well, if anybody watching loves dogs, this next song is for you. We have a dog named Charlie.
He's a real good one.
And he actually came to us as a rescue dog. We got him from our local animal shelter. And what that means is that he's a second-hand dog. We're not the original owners. We don't know what kind of life he had before we found him, but he's been great to us. And I got to thinking about how we have so many secondhand things. We buy all of our clothes from thrift stores like Goodwill or the Salvation Army. And actually, this shirt I'm wearing today is from Goodwill. I'm always wearing something from a thrift store.
And he's always very proud of it. To like the
Absolutely.
fact that that one was probably half price.
Yeah.
So it was like $2 instead of $4.
$2.25. I mean, it's got pearl snaps and everything.
But his proudest purchase is mentioned in this song.
Indeed it is. So it's about all of that and our dog, too. This is called Secondhand Charlie. Got a dog named Charlie. He's a real good one. Picked him up from the shelter just down the road. I got an old van and she's turning kind of silver, older than dirt, but you turn the key and go. I don't need much to get by, just your love and a little red wine. And all I need to feel at peace is a bad cup of coffee and brand new strings. Have you seen my Stetson? I bought it at a thrift shop. I only gave $6, Can you believe that? Well, I never cared for that eastern seaboard, 'cause I like the cornfields and Charlie likes chasing cats. And I don't need much to get by, just your love and a little red wine. All I need to feel at peace is a bad cup of coffee, brand new strings. This life is a good one, from the mountains to the hollers. And as long as you're with me, I'll never sing the blues. Oh, time was like water, and God was a rain cloud. I still don't think I could have enough with you. I don't need much to get by, just your love and a little red wine. All I need to feel at peace is a bad cup of coffee and brand new strings. And if you wonder what our dog Charlie looks like, he's a mutt, but he's mostly black lab, but he's mixed with something that gives him a little bit of a beard.
And some wiry hair. And so if you just imagine Brian as a dog, you'll get pretty close.
We do look a lot alike. All right, Molly, do you have a Carter family song over there?
I do have a Carter family song. I kind of fell in love with the Carter family a little bit because I learned that they used to go around and collect music. So they didn't necessarily write a lot of it, but they wrote it all down. And I think that's really important because if they hadn't done that, we might have lost a lot of these songs over the years. So I appreciate them for that. This one is called Bury Me Under the Weeping Willow. My heart is sad and I am lonesome for the only one I love. When shall I see him? Oh, no, never till we meet in heaven above. Oh, bury me beneath the willow, under the weeping willow tree, so he may know where I am sleeping, and perhaps he'll weep for me. They told me that he did not love me. I could not believe it was true, until an angel softly whispered he has proven untrue to you. Oh, bury me beneath the willow, under the weeping willow tree, so he may know where I am sleeping, and perhaps he'll weep for me. Tomorrow was our wedding day, but oh Lord, where is he? He's gone to see him another bride, and he cares no more for me. Oh, bury me beneath
under the weeping willow tree, so he may know where I am sleeping, and perhaps he'll weep for me, and perhaps he'll weep for me.
See, wouldn't it be sad if we lost that song?
It really would have. And the same goes for the next one. This is a song that became popular again because of a movie called Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? But the roots of this song go back long before that, probably about 100 years. It was first popular in the 1950s when it was recorded by a bluegrass band called the Stanley Brothers. Then Bob Dylan recorded it on his first album in 1962. And then finally, as I mentioned, this movie, Oh Brother, Where Art Thou?, featured this song prominently. So this is a great bluegrass tune called I'm a Man of Constant Sorrow. Well, I am a man of constant sorrow. I've seen trouble all my days, and I bid farewell to old Kentucky, the place where I was born and raised, the place where he was born and raised. 6 long years, well, I've been in trouble, and no pleasure here on earth I found. For in this world, well, I'm bound to ramble, and I have no friends to help me now. He has no friends to help him now. Well, let's fare thee well, my own true lover. I never expect to see you again, for I'm bound to ride that northern railroad. Perhaps I'll die upon that train. Perhaps he'll die upon that train. You can bury me in some deep valley for many years where I may lay. Then you may learn to love another while I am sleeping in my grave, while he is sleeping in his grave. Think that I'm just a stranger. My face you never will see no more. But there is one promise that is given. Well, I'll meet you on God's golden shore. He'll meet you on God's golden shore. So we've got a couple of songs that have a similar title, but they're very different.
Just a similar name.
This next one is probably the oldest song we're going to play for you today. The roots of this one go back at least to the 1800s, possibly the 1700s. It's an old gospel standard called Mary, Don't You Weep. Well, if I could, I surely would stand on the rock where Moses stood. Pharaoh's army got drowned at. Oh, Mary, don't you weep. Well, Mary wore 3 links of chain. On every link was Jesus' name. Pharaoh's army got drowned at. Oh, Mary, don't you weep. Said, oh, Mary, don't you weep no more. Oh, Mary, don't you weep no more. Pharaoh's army got drowned. Oh, Mary, don't you weep. These nights about 12 o'clock, this old world's gonna rock. Pharaoh's army got drowned. Oh, Mary, don't you weep. Say, oh, Mary, don't you weep no more. Oh, Mary, don't you weep no more. Pharaoh's army got drowned. Oh, Mary, don't you weep. God gave Noah the rainbow sign. No more water but the fire next time. Pharaoh's army got drowned. Oh, Mary, don't you weep. Said, oh, Mary, don't you weep no more. Oh, Mary, don't you weep no more. Pharaoh's army got drowned. Oh, Mary, don't you weep. Said, oh, Mary, don't you weep no more. Oh, Mary, don't you weep no more. Pharaoh's army got drowned. Oh, Mary, don't you weep. Said, Pharaoh's army got drowned. Oh, Mary, don't you So that's Mary, Don't You Weep. And this next one is about a proud Mary, which is actually referring to a steamboat. And this is
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I'm learning
absolutely.
too.
This is a song by Creedence Clearwater Revival, which was a great rock and roll band in the 1960s. I grew up listening to their music, and one of the best stories about this band is the fact that they were booked to play at a big music festival that ended up being famous. It was called Woodstock, and they were actually booked to play earlier in the night, but there were a bunch of delays, and they ended up following another band called the Grateful Dead. Mm-hmm. And so CCR didn't go on until about 3 or 4 in the morning. And
it's hard enough to follow the Dead.
Right.
But to do it at 4 in the morning, it gets a little more difficult.
The lead singer of CCR, John Fogerty, said that by the time they took the stage, everyone in the audience was asleep. And it was their goal just to wake somebody up while they were playing, but he said it didn't work. Everybody was just snoozing away. And this is one of the songs that they played. So hopefully this doesn't put you to sleep. Here's Proud Mary. I left a good job in the city, working for the man every night and day. But I never lost a minute of sleeping, worrying about the way that things might have been. Big wheels keep on turning, Proud Mary keep on burning. Rolling, 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 rolling on the river. I cleaned a lot of plates down in Memphis, Walked a lot of pain down in New Orleans, but I never saw the good side of the city till I took a ride on that riverboat queen. Big wheels keep on turning, proud Mary keep on burning, rolling, 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 rolling on the river. To the river, there you're gonna find some people who live. You don't have to worry if you have no money, because the people on the river are happy to give. They say big wheels keep on turning, oh, and proud Mary keep on burning, rolling, 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 rolling on the river. I said rolling, 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 rolling on the river. Well, I hope you enjoyed that one. We've got about 2 more songs for you today. And this next one ties in a little bit with 1960s music and Woodstock and all those things we talked about.
Because we're hippies.
We are. And all that means is that we believe in peace and love and kindness.
And spreading all of that instead of anything divisive. Right.
And that can be hard, but it's what we try to do. And we write a lot of songs about it. So I wrote this next one we're about to play, and I was going to call it All About Love, but Molly said, no, you need to call it Another Hippie Song.
Because he has lots.
We have so many. So that's what we did. And it's a bluegrass song, too. So hope you enjoy it. It's all about love, it's all there is. The rest don't matter, it comes down to this. Will you give love to your fellow man, and you try to do the best that you can? Well, it's all about love, and it's always been. It will remain, until the end, just like a song floating on the wind. Well, it's all about love, it's all there is. We'll work and sweat and struggle and grind. If it's just for money, it won't get you by. Oh, if you're gonna live, not afraid to die, you're gonna need kindness, give it a try. Oh, it's all about love, and it's always been. It will remain, until the end, just like a song floating on the wind. Well, it's all about love, it's all there is. Been to the Rockies, way up high. I've been to California, through the desert drive, out on the Great Lakes, or by the riverside. There's only one way to live it right. It's all about love, but it's always been. It will remain, until the end, just like a song floating on the wind. It's all about love, it's all there is. It's all about love, it's all there is. Well, once again, we're the Wallens. I'm Brian, that's my wife Molly. And it's been so great to play music for you today. We hope you've enjoyed it. and be good to each other. Do the best you can with everything going on, and hope you find some joy in this music. It certainly brought a lot of joy to us over the years.
That's true.
Friends, isn't this wonderful? I just love them. They make me smile and they bring me joy. They take me to a place where I forget about what I'm worried about and I can just sing and have a good time. And I hope that's what you're experiencing as well, because that's the whole point of the Sunnyside Concert Series. I want you to know that this form of connection is not our only form of connection. Even though we still can't be together in person, we have Sunnyside pen pals standing by to write to you. But first, we need you to write to us. The address for Gobin Church is right here on the screen. You can write to us with anything from song requests to prayer requests. You could share funny stories that we could share with our Sunnyside audience on a future episode. And we're really looking for a few good jokes, so if you have those to share, please write us. If you would rather email us, we have an email as well, and that's right here. Feel free to email us. We are so looking forward to hearing from you. You are our friends and our neighbors, our grandparents, and our loved ones. We hope to hear from you soon. Enjoy one more song from the Wallens, and I'll see you in just a second.
We're going to leave you with a song by the Carter family, and this is a classic, so if you've heard it, again, we always encourage folks to sing along with us. This is called Will the Circle Be Unbroken? Well, I was standing by my window on a cold and cloudy day when I saw that hearse come rolling for to carry my mother away. Now will the circle be unbroken by and by, Lord, by and by? There's a better home awaiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky. Well, I followed close behind her, try to hold up and be brave, but I could not hide my sorrow when they laid her in the grave. Now will the circle be unbroken by and by, Lord, by and by? There's a better home awaiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky. Well, I was singing with my family, and I was singing with my friends, and we all can sing together, for the circle never ends. Now will the circle be unbroken by and by, Lord, by and by? Well, there's a better home awaiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky. Well, glory, glory, hallelujah, when I lay my burdens down. I said, glory, glory, hallelujah, when I lay my burdens down. Oh, now will the circle be unbroken by and by, Lord, by and by? Well, there's a better home awaiting in the sky, Lord, sky. There's a better home awaiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky.
Friends, I hope you've had a good time with us today here at Sunnyside. I know that I've had a nice time, and I enjoy this time to connect with you each and every week. Before we go, I would love to thank the people who have made this possible. The United Way of Putnam County, the Putnam County Community Foundation, Gobin Church, and the Girard Family Music Endowment. They've given us the financial support we need to keep reaching out week after week. But in addition to their financial support, there's a whole group of people that are praying for you, that care about you, and that are coming and being a part of the Sunnyside concert series because they love you. So don't be discouraged today. You are not forgotten. You are loved. And until we get the chance to see each other again, do your best to keep on the sunny side. We'll see you next week.